Hello everybody, this is Fishthatwontquit. Today I wanted to show you my favorite braid knots. There's two knots that I go to primarily. It's going to be either the Palomar Knot or the Uni Knot. The reason I like these two knots is because when I was starting to learn how to fish, I didn't fish braid that much, so I used simple knots for my monofilament. But notice that when I used it for my braid, the braid would slip right through. So I found these two knots to be the best. They hold up extremely tight with when you're using braided line to tie onto either like a hook or a swivel, whatever you're tying your braid to. So I'm going to start with the Palomar knot. What you do is you get your braid and you loop it down. You're going to be putting this end through your hook or your swivel to get that nice and compact so it can fit. And you got my hook here, and you place that loop right in the eye. And it could be either way. This way I'm doing it now, or vice versa from the back side. And you'll just want to pull that through, and I like to leave it hanging about halfway from the loop end to your tag end here. And what you're doing at this point is a simple overhand knot. That's the first part of this knot. So you just loop it over and back, just like you're tying your shoes. Okay. And you just got overhand knot, tighten that down, and then make sure, for example, my right hand, I have this loop now. Make sure this loop is big enough because you're going to have to wrap it through and around your hook or your swivel. So now you got the loop, you flip it, and then put your piece right through, okay? And then I just get that loop back up, parallel to this main line, I guess, in this case. And then what you want to do is add some saliva or spit to get this lubricated so that it doesn't burn when you pull it tight. Now in this case, I'm not going to, and I'm just going to try to pull it tight for you. It's a little tough with this rope material, but once you get it, it'll tighten. Okay, so that loop tightened down, and you just want to make sure it's nice and tight. And what I like to do is the loop sometimes lays above your overhand knot. So I like to just kind of work it down toward the eye and give it a nice tug there. Okay. Now that is your Palomar knot. You can cut off your little tag end here to make it a nice clean knot. Okay, that's number one. Now number two is going to be your uni knot. So the uni knot is actually, I feel like, a little easier to do in some cases, because sometimes the lure you're using or whatnot is just, you waste a lot of line if you're in the middle of fishing and you need to tie a Palomar knot. The uni knot works just as well, and I think it's a little faster, and I don't think you're compromising it anyway. Starting some tying the Palomar knot here. All right. So the uni knot, I actually like to do a double loop through the eye, whatever you're trying to tie. So you go through once. This just adds a little extra strength. So you got the loop around, you just go right through it again, same exact direction. Okay. And now you can just get that nice and tight to the eye, just like so. And then I like to make sure that knot looks straight together here. You don't want it to be all kinked up like it is right now. You want to get it so it's laying nice and even. Sometimes you gotta mess with it. All right, just like that. Okay. Now, the uni knot is a very simple knot because you just get your tag end, you make a little circle with it, lay it over this main line. Then you're gonna wrap this through both the top here and through this loop and around a couple times, about 3 or 4 times. So I'll do that real quick. So you got go under those two and up and over, back down, under those two, up and over. And I'm gonna do it one more time, down through, up and over. Okay, so what you're left with is a knot that looks like this. Now my right hand, I like to tighten it up, just like so. Then you can let go of your little tag end and grab your main line, and this is a point where you want to lubricate this section, especially the knot, because it will burn. But at this point, you just grab your main line, pull it right down to the hook. Boom. just like so. Okay, cut your tag end off, and you got a really nice looking uni knot that braid will not slip through. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, comment, let me know how I'm doing, and stay tuned for some more videos.